MotoGP is back this weekend and we are in LeMans. And today was media day, so what did the riders have to say? But before I get into all the quips and quotes and verbal jabs, please, if you could subscribe and help us grow here on YouTube, that would be much appreciated. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, I basically respond to every single comment. So come join the fun. So the first press conference was all the heavy hitters in the World Championship this year. We had Jorge Martin, Pecco Bagnaia, and Marc Marquez. Now Jorge Martin took a little bit more of a humble approach this week when talking about getting that factory seat. He says, listen, I'm happy where I am, I've loved my progression, but the next step in that progression is being a full factory Ducati rider. Marc Marquez says, I'm just having fun at the moment, getting to know the bike, enjoying racing again. I'm not thinking too much about the future. But in the social media portion of the press conference, he did say, I have a plan. And Pecco Bagnaia is sick to death of being asked who he wants to be his teammate next year. He has said publicly, I don't care. He has answered the direct question, I really don't care. The best man can win. Again, today he said, please stop asking this question. And I'm here to back Pecco up. Media, stop asking him this question. He's answered it. He doesn't care. You're not going to get anything more out of him. He doesn't care who his teammate. Maybe he secretly does care, but he's not going to tell us. Now, aside from the press conference itself, there was some interesting quotes coming out of Ducati land. Basically, they're saying, it's not just recent form we're looking at when we're thinking about who's filling that seat next to Pecco. We're thinking about the big picture. We're thinking about marketing. We're thinking about career. We're thinking about legacy. It sounds like they're really considering Marc Marquez because all of that falls in his favor. So is this Ducati's way of trying to soften that blow and Jorge Martin doesn't get the nod to move up? Time will tell. Now, in the second press conference, we had two Frenchmen. We had Fabio Quartararo and Johan Zarco, along with rookie wonder boy Pedro Acosta. Now, obviously, both manufacturers, Honda and Yamaha, are having a bit of a tough time now. They're both trying new things. A lot of new parts in the garage for Yamaha, including the chassis they tried at Jerez, and not a ton new for Honda, but they're trying to work through the kinks. And when asked about the new regulations that will come out for 2027, Fabio Quartararo says, yeah, we'll see. I mean, it seems like it's going in the right direction. Johan Zarco says, rule changes are exciting. Any sort of rule changes, it gives the game a little bit of an interesting flair, which is what I've been saying. And Pedro Acosta says, I don't think it'll change much, which is also what I've been saying. Everybody wants to fly off the handle. New rules mean the end of the world, or they're not far enough, or there's something. Honestly, it's just motorcycle racing at the end of the day. And we have a full weekend of actual racing starting with practice tomorrow on Friday. It's going to be good times. I'm so glad we're back.